Okay. Grand Rising, I am Empress Sade El Bay, and this is the Moors News Network. If you would like to follow us and join our group, you can find us on Telegram at the Moors News Network. Invite link will be provided in the description below. And if any of the information provided within this video, past videos, or our message at the Moors News Network resonate with you and you would like to support our mission, then please, by all means, like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get the information out there to others that may need what we are sharing in these critical times that we are living in today. We are live on the Divinely Inspired Show with Empress Shen, Warrior Goddess. She's going to go in about her amazing jewelry designs, her inspiration for it all, the materials that she used for each, and the spiritual and healing benefits of the materials used, together with so much more. Without further ado, I yield the floor to Sister Empress Shen, Warrior Goddess. How are you doing today, my sister?
Hey, Empress. I'm doing fine.
Good.
Um, I'm a little nervous, but
No, you know what? That's okay, because I'm trying to learn how to. I've been on Zoom, but I never had to do Zoom for to host a meeting. I've always
Mhm.
been on one of the other ones, so I decided to just kind of switch it up today. But no, but that's fine. I just want to, go over this because there's a lot of people that are interested in learning how
Mhm.
to do not just jewelry, but art itself and using raw materials and to
Yeah,
be able to take those materials to make something that has some type of spiritual purpose. Okay.
yeah.
And you do, I mean, you are just amazing. You are so gifted.
Thank you.
And that's why I'm like, man, we had to have you on just so we can go over some things. So maybe if somebody else is looking into doing something like this, or like I said, it doesn't have to be jewelry, it could be whatever art.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll touch somebody and this is something that they may want to do themselves, have their own business, or even just decide to give you a call and reach out to you on some of these amazing pieces. And right now, we're living in a time where everything right now is about our spiritual journey.
Yeah.
So the more we can utilize to help us amplify our
Mhm.
vibrations, raising it in energy, the better. And one thing that a lot of people use when doing that is having some type of jewelry piece,
Yeah.
using crystals, using different metals and stuff that are electricity conductors and so forth.
Mhm.
So I just want to get started with this first piece that I have on the screen here.
Okay.
Well, the first question that I have for you is what inspired you to do this design?
I can't see it. Which one is it?
It's the one with the lion. It's purple.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was hoping you'd be able to see it on my screen. I hope everybody else can.
Yeah. You just described it. I know exactly which one you're talking about. On the one with the lion, but really, what inspired me to do that one is for my love for lions. Like I always been attracted to just the lines because they just look so beautiful and powerful. And I looked up the meaning behind the lion symbol, which is a lion totem, a spirit animal, and it says people with the lion totem are fiercely and independent, confident, and in control. And it says these traits are all balanced by quiet demeanor. And it said
Mm-hmm.
folks with this spirit animal totem are always creative and influential, force.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, that kind of describes me a lot because I'm always, like a quiet person.
Right.
Yeah, I am. And I can't lie about that. I always been quiet, ever since I was a little child. But I'm like more observant than anything, so
Well, that's good because you learn more being observant.
yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and with this pendant I used clay. Like I made the line face with clay and
Wow.
the little background on it,
Uh-huh.
the kind of teardrop shape, I made
Yeah.
that with clay. And I use like imprints to put like little designs on it. And I also use resin. I use rhinestones and I hand painted it. I hand painted all of them, like everything on it, like the purple color, the gold color. Um, and I also use tiger's eye beads,
Okay, I see them.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and wooden beads.
Would
Like all,
okay.
yeah, like all of that stuff that I use for all of that's grounding, because like
Right.
all of from Earth.
Right.
So like when you wear things, like made of Earth, that helps ground you, like ground your energies and all that stuff. And with let me see, the tiger's eye, it's a symbol for protection, and it wards off negative energies. And
Interesting.
it's,
Okay.
yeah, and it's also a mood healer. So like if somebody's depressed, dealing with depression, it
Mm-hmm.
helps with the depression, and it naturally lifts, your mood, and helps to balance the energies that's like making you depressed. So that's a big reason why I use tiger's eye a lot.
And I have another question that what made you decide with the colors for this one? Is it just like colors that you liked, or was it something else that inspired you to do the purple and the gold? Because
Yeah,
they definitely came
purple.
out great together together.
Yeah, purple. That's my favorite color, and you already know purple. That's associated with royalty, and
Right.
I just like purple anyway. So I just use purple. I also have another one like that, but it's black.
You know what? You know what's funny because I'm thinking just the fact that you said, because me and you talked about our shyness, and I told
Hmm.
you when as being a child, I was shy and I had to kind of push myself to do things. This kind of
Yeah.
remind me like maybe it may even be a reason subconsciously behind doing the tiger because I mean tiger, I'm sorry, the lion. You would think like a lion would be
Hmm.
bold and upfront and ferocious and fearless,
Yeah.
and so to be kind of opposite to that, like where you want to shy and just be to the background, this might be
Hmm.
like that part of you that's coming out, that lion that you have in you that's coming out. And it's also funny that because everybody has been talking, I don't know if you've seen it, but on social media, I've been seeing a
Hmm.
lot of pictures of lion. Everybody's bringing up, with the Lion's Gate and
Oh yeah.
that has opened up. So it's funny that you would, do that at this present time. I would say
Yeah.
that was definitely a spiritual connection right there, just to even do that
Yeah.
at this time. Now, with a piece like this, because you also sell these, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with a
Hmm.
piece like this, how much would you sell something like this for?
Well, I got this one for sale for 94.99.
94. Okay. And where do you sell this at? Is there any other place? And
Yes, I sell it on my eBay store.
okay.
Um, my I have to send you the email
You
actually.
know what? You know what I'll do? I'm going to take the information and then I'm
Mhm.
going to put it with the video too. So just so they'll have it.
Okay.
So when you get it, you can give that here. And if anyone's
Mhm.
on Telegram, they can reach out to you direct too by going to
Okay.
Shen Goddess Warrior. And if you're part of the Moore's News Network, she's in there as well. So you can go on there or you can reach her directly. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's for that first design. Now I'm going to see if I could just flip this. Okay. Now the next one that I have up, it looks like kind of remind me of the music symbol with
Oh,
is that tiger's eye too?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now what inspired you to create this symbol? Like what, what what
Well,
what mm-hmm.
when I looked, sometimes I just be looking around like online and stuff. Like I think I looked on Pinterest and I was just looking for ideas. Like, whenever I find an idea of something, I never do it exactly the same. It's just, like a reference. So I seen something, with kind of a similar design, but it's totally different, the way I finish it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, and plus I always, buy like a lot of gemstones and all type of, beads and stuff. So I look at what I got and I'm like, okay, I can use this. I had like some donut shaped tiger's eye stones.
Mm-hmm.
So I just used that reference that I had seen online and I just went from there. It's
Yeah,
like
and is that I'm sorry to cut you off. What is that? Okay, that's tiger's eye. I see that, but that is
Mhm.
copper too. You use copper.
Oh yeah, yeah, like all the wire I use is always copper.
Okay. And
Hmm.
and what made you choose copper? Why do you choose copper?
The reason why I use copper, because copper has a lot of benefits. Like, I don't know if you ever heard about, like, the benefits of wearing copper jewelry. Have you ever heard?
I have heard, yes, about the
Yeah,
benefits of copper, but I'm sure there's plenty of people that may not have. So could you explain anything that you may have on copper so people
yeah.
can understand it, the benefits?
Well, it's known that, like, when you wear copper jewelry, like, it reduces joint pain. It said it acts as an anti-inflammatory, and it helps with your body absorbing minerals. It improves your heart health. Um, and it's also grounding. But one thing that I really like about it, that I found out, because I did some study about it. Like, when you wear it, and if it turns your skin green, like a greenish color,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
like a signal letting you know that your acid level in your body is high.
Mm.
Yeah,
Now
so,
that's
like,
interesting.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I have noticed that, like, if you're eating like a whole lot of, of course, bad food, junk food, and all
Right.
this stuff, and you
Mm-hmm.
wearing copper, wherever that copper is on your skin, touch your skin, it'll turn your skin like a greenish color.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's definitely something to keep in mind, especially the healing benefits, because people don't understand when you're creating jewelry. You can create jewelry from raw materials that actually
yeah.
give you not only a spiritual benefit, but also a healing benefit. So you can,
Mm-hmm.
look nice and still wear something that's, you know, pretty or whatever you want to, wear with
Yeah.
a certain outfit, but regardless whether you're going out or not, you can actually utilize these type
Mm-hmm.
of jewelry to like I said, for healing purposes. So that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to show the next one. No, before I even show the next one, this particular one that I have on the screen, how much is this one?
This one, let me see. I think I got that one for 54.99.
54. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty big too. It's about a couple inches because that looks pretty big.
It looked big, but it's not that big. It's kind of
Okay.
like maybe 2 inches.
2 inches. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's not.
that's still a decent size. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the next one. Hold on one second.
All right.
Okay. Now this one I really like, is very interesting. It looks like, it has a blue um jewel in the center, and it's kind of shaped like an eye or teardrop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's that blue stone. That's lapis lazuli.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And to be honest, I don't even remember how I even came up with that design. Because sometimes I just be, I don't know, I get
In the
in these,
zone.
yeah, in these creative zones, and then ideas just pop up in my head, and then I just create it. Um,
Before you even move forward, I got to tell you the detail on this thing is crazy, because I'm looking at how you had to do the wiring. Like, I
yeah.
mean, isn't it, because it's like a double layered teardrop or eye.
Mhm.
It's like the inner one that has, and that one has a lot of wrapping around it when
Yeah.
I'm looking at and then you actually had to wrap it on the other piece.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that it looks like, how long does it take you to create something
Um,
like this?
it didn't take me that long. Maybe an hour.
Wow,
Yeah, probably an hour.
that's interesting. And could you tell people the benefits of the lapis?
Oh, lapis lazuli. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's known to bring energies of wisdom, love, and emotional healing to the person who wears it, and also it brings peace and harmony.
Peace and harmony.
Hmm.
That we need right now.
Yeah.
That we need right now. And
Mhm.
did you say, no, I don't think you did, because we just went from that other one. How much would this piece run someone if someone's interested?
This one, I got this one for $43.99.
43. Okay.
Mhm.
Now that's definitely not bad. And I have this last piece right here is
Mhm.
it still has the same lapis, it still has the same um um a copper,
Yeah.
but the design, just I'm telling you, the stuff that you made, it looks like it's already from another dimension. It looks like you literally get out of your body,
Yeah.
go create something, and then come back, and then there it is. Because you saying like it takes an hour to make this stuff. I
Mhm.
could see in the detail that even though an hour is really not that long, but the detail is crazy. I mean, I hope everyone
Thank
be
you.
able to see this on the screen. Like now, okay, with this design, I know you might say, "Oh, it just came natural." Please.
No, I'm not gonna say that. But I did the same thing with one of the other ones. I was just looking for like some inspiration, like
Mm-hmm.
because I get tired of doing, like simple stuff. So I try to push myself to do something more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I seen this design. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this. And of course, I never make it exactly how, I see somebody else made it.
Right.
So I just, that was like just an inspirational photo that I
Mm-hmm.
seen of that. And so I just recreated it. And I added the lapis lazuli and that bead on top of it. That's a copper bead.
Oh, it's a copper bead. It looked like it, but I just didn't know. I'm glad because that was my next question. So I'm glad you already answered that.
Yeah,
And,
everything has copper.
and for this piece, how much would something like this cost if somebody was interested in this?
This one I'm selling it for $54.99.
54.99. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's not bad. Now, and you bring me to my next point too, which is you talked about as far as your inspiration, but how did you even get into creating jewelry in the first place? Like, how did that happen,
Um,
and how long ago did that happen? I mean, did you go somewhere? Did you get trained, or you just automatically just started doing this?
I think I got started with the jewelry about like 2 years ago.
Only
Either
two
two or
years?
3 years. Yeah. Like when I
Wow.
first, yeah, when I first started with the jewelry, it was crap. To me, it was crap. But I was just trying to find something where I can be creative
Mm-hmm.
and just make different type of stuff because I always been artistic, all my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just trying to, figure out what can I do, something I can do that, can make me happy and I can also, benefit from it.
Right.
So jewelry, just popped up. I'm like, let me try to make some, jewelry. And, I seen all these tutorials and books on, and stuff like how to make jewelry, from copper wire and all this stuff. So I just started buying books. I watched tutorials and, I just learned how to, make the jewelry from there.
Interesting. And that also brings me to my other point.
Mhm.
Custom.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're able to just look at stuff and then try to recreate it, even if it's not exactly the same, this
Hmm.
shows me that you can potentially make custom items. I mean, for other people. So, could you
Yeah.
go into that a little bit? If anybody is interested, is there any thing that they would need to know? Any extra fees, or how does that work? Like, if I say, "Oh, I seen something," what would I
Mhm.
do? What would be the process for me to get that custom created by you?
Just contact me and like send me, like your ideas. We can discuss about it. And, the fees and all this stuff, we can just discuss the fees and everything, like how much, what would I need in order to make it and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had anyone. I had one person actually, but I haven't done anything custom yet. But I wouldn't have a problem, doing it.
Right. I mean, do they
Mhm.
have to draw it, or do they need a picture, or could they actually describe it? Because some people are not good with drawing, or they
Oh
might
yeah,
have something in their head, you
they
know?
can like try to find a picture, and if they can draw, yeah, they can like draw it and send it to me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now, my next question is um I guess it would be for like if anybody was interested in doing this, is there any pros and cons or tips like no-nos, anything that you can give to someone about like just starting off?
I would just practice. Like there's plenty of, like I said, videos, there's books, like everything is here for you to just go and do research and learn. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, that's how I did it. I mean, you really don't need like I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm just naturally creative, but like anybody can try, because you never know. You may have a hidden talent, you know?
Right.
Because like I said, I never thought about, making jewelry like 2 years ago. It's just something that just popped in my head. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this, and I just got better at it.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as if somebody was interested, like just gathering the materials and whatever you need to do
Yeah.
something like this, what would the cost be for like materials to create something like just to get out the door and try to do something similar to this?
Wow. I bought so much stuff. I really wouldn't see, I buy stuff like a little bit at a time. So
Okay.
like now I have so much stuff. Oh my goodness. I know it's about like over $1,000 dollars worth of materials that I have. Cause like, it just build up, like whenever I can, I'll go get something, especially if I have an idea pop in my head, I just get what I can, whenever I can. But to start off with, I mean, $100, you can get like copper wire and beads and all type of stuff. It just
Okay.
depends on what you want to make.
Right. Okay.
Hmm.
Good. Okay. Well, I mean, I think as far as if anybody was interested in something like this, I think you gave them at least a good idea
Hmm.
on, just the process itself because I've had people come to me and say, I'm interested in starting a business and they want to start doing something spiritual, whether it's, doing their own herbs and
Yeah.
detoxing or making, even if it's not jewelry, just making different type of art or t-shirts and different things of that nature. And they don't know where to start.
Oh
They
yeah.
don't know where to start. Like from that point, you went to, you said eBay. Is that the only place that you sell for right now?
Yeah, for right now, yes, eBay. At first I started off with Etsy, but I didn't like Etsy, so I left Etsy alone.
Okay.
Thinking about, getting like my own personal website soon, but not right now. That'll probably be
Okay.
later on. But
Okay.
yeah, like anybody, like interested in starting anything, just do research
Right.
and learn how to do it.
Right.
Like I said, there's plenty of books, there are plenty of video tutorials and everything showing you exactly how to do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you're definitely right. I mean, a lot of stuff that I have learned, especially now these days, is so much stuff that you can, you know, learn from the internet. That is
Mhm.
the that is the school, the
Yep.
university. And then from that point is talent. So,
Yeah.
having natural talent. If you don't have the natural talent, then that means you're gonna have to work a little bit harder, but you can do it.
Yeah.
It's just going to take more practice
Yeah.
for that to come out. And, Empress, I guess I would say, any last parting words for anybody that is interested either in your products or getting started or inspirational or just any other message that you would want to, leave someone with before we end for today?
Oh yeah. If like you want to purchase any of my jewelry, um, yeah, Empress, she'll leave a link below, to with this video. And like I said, if you interested in doing anything, just go do your research and learn how to do
Mhm.
it. It is no excuse.
It's
Some of the stuff,
absolutely no excuse. That's
because
right.
some of this stuff, I mean, you can learn how to do anything. Everything
Hmm.
is available online, and a lot of it for free.
For free.
So,
Get now.
mhm,
See, that's key too. For free.
yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I thank you so much, Empress
yeah,
Shen,
thank
Goddess
you.
Warrior, for coming on and just sharing a little bit of your time, your talent, and, allowing someone else to, just learn from your experience. And, sometimes you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can learn, from
Yeah.
someone else that has already did something, and hopefully that this may help someone that's interested in moving forward. And I mean, if you have any questions for her, just, you can reach out to her direct. If someone else is interested in learning a little bit more than what I can give you. But I thank everyone for tuning in for tonight. And I thank you, Empress, for coming on.
All right, thank you.
With both of us having our own little bit of shyness to ourselves, I appreciate you coming on seriously and like I said, sharing a little bit of your time with us. And thank you guys, like again so much for tuning in, and peace and love. And we'll see you next time on the Moors News Network. Ashe, I'm in Rock.
Mhm.